1 in 3 adults in America is obese. Some choose surgery like gastric bypass for a cure.
Some drop the weight the traditional way, sweating it out. Fox 13's Dan Evans reports on a group going to the extreme to lose pounds.
They descend on Draper from across the country to lose weight in the lap of luxury, with a limo service to deliver them from their rented rooms in sprawling mansions, a masseuse on call when their muscles max out, a personal trainer, personal chef, doctor, dietitian, even new shoes. Wait till you hear how much it costs.
It's almost 12 hours a day of weightlifting and heavy cardio, working out past the point of pain. Some have even collapsed. And they pay good money for the experience.
Of course, it's expensive, but the expense is the least of the worries. If you don't have your health, you don't have a life to live.
And Liz put her money where her mouth is. The program costs $9,500 for 4 weeks. She's been here 12 and lost 48 pounds in that time. So if you do the math, that's $28,500, which equals $593.75 per pound lost.
Does my health and happiness have a price tag? I think not.
Amy's been here 11 weeks, leaving in the Cayman Islands a job as an accountant, her husband, and friends.
It is a sacrifice and it is extreme, but it's worth it. It's so worth it.
Adam Funky is the man who makes it worth it.
We fly them out, we take care of their accommodations, we cook all their meals. The only thing that they have to focus on while they're here is themselves.
Their job while they're here is to transform their lives.
We had a guy that dropped 76 pounds in his 8-week stay here, so he averaged barely able to walk when he got here, and 2 days before he left, he did the 5-mile walk.
Funky's worked with more than 100 clients in the past year, and from the looks of the message on the weight loss wall, no one focuses on the cost. These are people who feel they can't lose weight and get healthy any other way. He treats this like a hybrid weight loss camp and substance abuse program.
When it comes right down to it, an eating addiction is a very real thing that many people struggle with. Same brain chemistry reaction as narcotics, heroin, cocaine.
Mental health therapists in the program can help retrain the brain, identifying emotions that drive them to food and to help them deal with that in a more productive way. Because dependence on food leads to dependence on medication for many here, like Gerard Averill. He left his life in Los Angeles to quit his sedentary habits and quit the use of pills for high blood pressure and high cholesterol.
If everything works, I won't need any kind of medication, so over the long run, it's probably not that expensive.
Cutting out food also cuts costs in the long run.
We really expect you to be doing this diet at home.
Claudia Wilson, a registered dietitian, walks them down the aisles at the grocery store, row by row, teaching them how to change their eating habits. They get more carbohydrates in the morning and then take away the complex carbs like grains as the day continues. And they do get to eat fats, but only poly and monounsaturated fats like fish.
Instead of this being a temporary thing, losing the weight very quickly and then going back to their average life and gaining it back, we're trying to give them the tools to maintain it.
And maintenance is key to getting back to the way they once were.
Last Saturday I ran my first 5K in 10 years. You've got one life to live, and being healthy is the most important thing.
I hope that when I get back home, I'll be able to hold my head a little higher, feel better about myself, feel better about the way I look, feel better about the way my clothes fit, just have some more self-confidence, self-esteem. I've lost 35 pounds in about 11 weeks.
Despite the high cost, Funky's program has a long waiting list, and believe it or not, most of the people who call to get into the program want to fly out the next day. Funky says it's often after a breakup or emotional news from a doctor. He says some do want to come back when they backslide a little bit, but the success rate, he says, when they get home is very high. In the newsroom, Dan Evans, Fox 13 News, Utah.